Doing it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. But I want to stop for a second and I want to pause and congratulate and thank Mary Lauren and Myrna for hosting our client call. Really so fun to be able to share this with our executive directors. You guys really knocked it out of the park. So thank you for hosting for us and for Lauren for sharing about our upcoming event in Atlanta on June 15th that we are excited about. So my name is Dee Korch, and I'm here with Larry, and we just get the honor to be on this amazing team with you guys. And what we're doing tonight is we are celebrating the month of May. We're already in full blown going, helping more people and helping our existing clients for June, but we always like to pause and congratulate and welcome new coaches and congratulate those coaches that are growing, that are offering Optavia, that are helping more clients and helping and offering coaching because we know what a gift that is. So wanted to just take a moment and let you know that that we had 15 new coaches join our group in the month of May. So, there's lots of people that want what we do. I mean, who wouldn't want this? So keep sharing that gift of coaching. Welcome to every single coach. And if this is your first call, you are in for a treat. And we also had 16 people on our team rank up. And what I love in Optavia is that a rank up is nothing more than a reflection of an individual, a coach helping more and more people. So feel free in the chat, let's blow it up. Let's congratulate our team because our team is rocking. And what we're going to do tonight, because in a 30-minute call, it's impossible to have 16 people share. So we did celebrate everybody on our coach group on our Facebook page that ranked up. But tonight we're going to recognize first-time senior coaches, which means this is like a newer coach that is helping their first five people. And then we're also going to recognize executive directors and beyond, which is our leadership rank. So we're going to start tonight actually with you, Mary Lauren, because you have a new executive director on your team.
I do, and she is the lovely bride of my first cousin, Zach, who, if you were on the previous call, she's married to Zach, and she has been working so hard. She's a kindergarten teacher, y'all, and she ranked up in the month of May. She took the busiest month for all teachers ever, teaching kindergartners no less, and still ranked up. So, Beth, if you want to share a little bit, take yourself off mute and tell us how things are going and how you got where you are.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. So things are going great. I'm excited about being an executive director. I'm exhausted. We did just get back from vacation, so that's why I kind of look crazy right now. But I wanted to just kind of share with everyone how I made it to executive director, I guess. I stayed focused on my why. And that's my little 2-year-old, and it was my classroom, but that kind of changed and shifted to my little one is a little bit more important to me right now. I don't want to miss out on the little things. And we were on vacation this week, and I literally woke up the other morning and I said, I think she's 7. She's using words now that we didn't even know she was using. And I just feel like it goes by so fast that I want to be present in her life. So I feel like when I am focused on being healthy for her, I pour more into myself, and then I notice that my business is booming. Sometimes I don't even think I'm trying that hard with my business, but I'm trying more so for myself, keeping myself healthy for her. So then my business grows, and then I realize that I'm helping Ruby Kate financially, saving for college and doing things like that for her. I had to overcome talking to people. This is a big deal for me tonight. I can talk to kindergartners all day long, but when it comes to talking to adults or sharing things with adults, I get super nervous. So that still hasn't changed completely, but I have gotten better at it. Mary Lauren asked me, how did you overcome it? Or how does that become easier for you? And honestly, just doing it. If I just step out of my zone and just do it, I feel like it gets easier each time. And sticking close to my coach, that also helps me. I know when I watch somebody I love or have grown close to do things like this, it makes it easier for me. What has gotten me to executive director is sticking close to my coach for sure. being able to just reach out and say, hey, I'm discouraged, this has happened, where do I go from here? And that text that comes back that says, hey, don't worry, it happened to me too. That's very helpful. And then, looking at how I can do things better and move forward on with things is how I've gotten this far. I hope to continue to grow. We'll see how things go.
Well, congratulations, Beth. You are such a great example, of showing how we can integrate coaching into a busy life. So you're a mom, you're a teacher, like Lauren or Mary Lauren said, the month of May, you grew your business and helped more people. So I think you really deserve that vacation wherever you just came from. So congratulations. We're really blessed to have you on our team. And Lauren, you now can take the honor of introducing Mary Lauren as our new regional director, because she is now growing leaders on her team.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm was emotional over here hearing Beth speak, because honestly, she's being modest and saying that she doesn't feel like she's worked for this, because she has poured her heart into her clients, and it's been so evident. And Mary Lauren, you have been an incredible leader for your team. I feel so blessed to get to work alongside you and to get to see the heart and the passion and the dreams and the goals that you have for your town, for your community, for your family. And we're really similar. We're both nurse practitioners. We are literally the same person in a lot of ways, honestly. But I have just been blown away by you from day one, from the first day that we had our health assessment call to now, just your drive, your passion. And I'm so excited to get to hear from you tonight, because this is a huge accomplishment. And take it away, girl.
Dang it, Lauren, now I'm getting emotional. No, but it's just been incredible. And I can't be a regional director without coaches who are succeeding. And they're the reason I'm here. I'm honored to walk alongside them. So and Lauren, you're going to make me cry again, but I wouldn't be here without you either. So thank you for saying yes, first of all. And then I guess what specific mindset changes? I was the typical, I'm too busy. Look at me. I'm a martyr. I'm wearing my badge of busy. I don't know how many of y'all are doing the Momentum Boot Camp with Dan Valentine, and there's I think it was Jessica Howard that did a segment on being busy and how that hinders us so much when we get in that mindset of I'm too busy. But I wrote down a couple quotes that first of all, the honest truth is I used to think I was just busier than everybody else, but I just think I'm busier than everybody else because I know every detail of my life. I don't know what's going on in your life. You're probably busier than I am, but I had to shift my mindset to be like, okay, slow down, sister. You're not busier than everybody else. You're not the exception. And here's all these crazy busy people around me who are succeeding. And I just needed to get rid of that trash in my mind and move on. And the quote that Tiffany Howard said was, do not confuse movement with progress. Just because you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off doesn't mean you're being productive. So I had to get rid of a lot of extra in my life and focus on the quality things that were building my business. That was one mindset thing. And then I would say that choosing 2 or 3 things, because if you do the boot camps, we did one with Dee and Meg not long ago. And then if you're doing a part of the one with Dan Valentine, you're getting so much information. And I just started in October. I'm still fairly new at this. So it's overwhelming to me to try to do everything at once. So what I've done is take 2 or 3 of those things and get really, really good at those 2 or 3 things. And then I can move on, because it's just like with our journey, get your habits established and then move on. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And then they also did this, is it an acronym? I think when you use focus and then follow one, I think acronym is the right word. But anyway, they use that focus and it says follow one course until successful. And so just pick what you're doing, stick with it, be consistent. You're not going to always see results immediately. I did a health assessment call today with a girl that I talked to the first week I became a coach. So it took her that long, and me being consistent with follow up with her to even do a health assessment call. And I'm hopeful that she'll sign up in this week. But anyway, and then the challenges that I face is just honestly just being fully transparent and vulnerable, my own health journey. And Lauren and I have talked about this a lot. I get really focused on the business side. And like Beth was saying, she said it perfectly. When I'm doing better for myself, my business organically does better. And so Lauren is an awesome coach, but she asks the tough questions. And I'm so thankful that she loves me enough to make me uncomfortable. And Lauren, I don't even know if you realized you asked me this last week, but I was just, again, giving all these excuses and saying, you know, I've got this and this going on, or I'm just comfortable. And she said, okay, so Mary Lauren, what is it going to take? What's it going to take to get you motivated? And for somebody that's competitive like me, that's like okay, we're getting real. I don't know. And so I've been digging into the Habits of Health book. I've been doing the Life book. Myrna and I, in preparation for the other call, we went through the 7 levels of, we're talking about the 7 levels why. I've done that, and I've modified my why. And y'all, I'm kind of on fire about it again, in case you haven't noticed. So you just stick with your coach, because my goodness, my business might be growing, but I was gaining weight again. And so you can't, I mean, if you want to parallel up, you have to take care of you and the business. So that's what I'm working on. But that's all I got. But thanks so much, Lauren, D, Meg, everybody. I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you. And thank you for your transparency, Mary Lauren, because we're just real people trying to figure this out. And you being honest about that helps somebody else move forward. And thank you for really showing the example of what's possible. Just a coach for a few short months. And I really love that. When I say a few short months, I'm adding up, I'm like, that's 7-8 months. But look how long, because you were consistent. That's a really good reminder about what it can take for follow-up for people and making decisions with that client that you referred to. So thank you for everything that you shared. We're going to move forward, and Shauna and Frank Davis have really been working hard, working their business. They are bringing on many, many clients and coaches, and they get to celebrate 2 senior coaches on their team this month. And Shauna, I understand you are going to introduce each of them to speak for a minute to us. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Dee, so much. Well, first we're going to introduce Lynette. And Lynette was a referral from another client of mine. And I knew probably within weeks of talking to her that she was going to make a fabulous coach one day. She just didn't know it. And so we kept just dripping coaching and, chatting with her a little bit here and there about it. And I had almost given up on her. And then she called me one night and said, I'm ready to go. And I was so excited. So Lynette, you want to share a little bit with us?
Sure. I wanted to talk about some of the things that, well, first of all, I want to thank my coaches. It's like thanking the academy. There's so many people to thank. But some of the things I had to work through to get to ranking up senior coach was working through my fear and walking through my fear, because fear can paralyze you. And I began some coaching on the side through Habit Finders that says everything you need you already have to succeed. So all of our experiences that have brought or where we are right now helps us to succeed. So just working on that fear and walking through it. And how do I do that? By making those calls. Because if you're afraid to make those calls, you can become paralyzed, but just start making them. I've been blessed to have a lot of opportunity in the last 2 weeks to make calls and back-to-back calls, and that the more you do it, the more comfortable you are with it. So that's what I would say to anybody starting out: make the calls. Just do the work. I think I've heard that the last 2 weeks on the boot camp. Do the work, and just do the next thing. Just like you said earlier, I don't know if it was Mary Lauren or Lauren that said you don't have to do everything. Just pick a couple things to focus on, but just take that next step. Do that next thing. I think that's about it. Thank you for letting me share.
That was great. Thank you so much, Lynette. I really am so excited about her efforts and the work that she's doing. The next client we want to recognize is Katrina, and Katrina was our first Instagram lead. So keep posting, you guys. Frank is a beast at posting on social media. So Katrina is really sweet. She lives down in Florida. She too is a nurse. So we've got a lot of nurses on this page, nurse practitioners. And she's worked really, really hard over the last week or so to just get to where she's at, and made a lot of calls and just really put forth that effort. So Katrina, I know you're in here somewhere. I can't see you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Katrina, and turning red, and I'm super nervous right now, even in my own house. Super shy. So I guess a couple of things, actions and mindsets to be successful. I rely on my coaches a lot. I mean, you see all the thanks in there and everything, and they truly deserve all of that because they coach me through every step of the way. And I have so many questions, and I just want to be the best coach that I can be, and I want to be very dedicated to these clients. So I want to know everything that I can about the program and about my client and how I can best serve them. So I guess growing through challenges, I would have to say when I started out, I did not like making these phone calls. They're strangers. Some of them I couldn't even get my friends to say yes, and so why is a stranger going to say yes? So that was really very challenging, and believing in the program so much, I was finding myself spending so much time trying to talk to the potential client about it, and it was just really kind of a waste when they had their mind made up in the first maybe 10 minutes. So through Frank and Shauna, again, really helping me learn how to talk to people and how to listen to people and hear their intentions, that even without speaking them, that's been very, very rewarding. My calls are down to 10, 15 minutes, and so I'm pretty happy with that. So that's kind of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Katrina. Thank you, Lynette. I mean, both of you, newer coaches, and just showing us that you work with your mentorship, which we so encourage, and willing to step into that fear and doing something new. And so well done, because you're helping people now. And Katrina, sometimes I say that that sometimes we're not a prophet in our own home, right? Like sometimes it takes longer with friends and family. Who knows? For some coaches, that's what they build first, and for others, it takes longer. But the fact is that, like you said, you believe in it so strongly. You're so convicted. You just keep sharing, and everybody comes along when they're ready. So congrats. We're going to move to Lonnie. Lonnie, you get to introduce your daughter, Kayla. Is she on tonight? Oh, you just muted yourself again. Oh, there you are.
I don't think she was able to get on. She has unexpected company that showed up. So we'll have to just not do her tonight. But thank you. Yeah, we're excited about Kayla finally reaching senior coach. Yeah, we'll just skip celebrating that tonight, I guess.
Okay, well, congratulations to you. And it's fun that you guys are doing this together, mother and daughter, and that you guys are both growing your businesses. So congrats to you guys.
Thanks.
All right, well, I'm excited to turn it to Pat Daniel. Pat has a new senior coach on her team, as well as a new executive director. So Pat, can you unmute yourself?
This is Carol. Actually, I'm not sure she's back on. She just lost her connection.
Oh, stop it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I don't know that she's
coming back.
There she is.
All right, we're waiting for you, Pat. Ready. Is she on?
I'm trying to find her.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So Pat, yeah, if you'll introduce for us Allison and then Cassie afterwards.
All right. So Allison is having better connections than I am from Mexico. She's on vacation right now, but she not only made it to senior coach this month, but she made it all the way to manager. I'm super proud of her. And she has just been such a joy to work with. She's a friend from elementary school, and I've lost connection with her for many, many years. And so, Allison, take it away.
Allison, if you could just unmute yourself. There you go.
You're good.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm very nervous. Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to also thank my coach because she's been totally amazing. I started watching Pat and Carol through their journeys, and I just was amazed at their journey and how they just, I just couldn't believe it. And so Pat has helped me so much, like just want to tell my story. And I've always had trouble losing weight. I was always the chunky kid and, you know, the chunky adult, you know, I'm still chunky. I'm still working on myself. But the one thing I've learned is through this journey is to be stronger than my excuses. And that's something I feel like Pat has taught me tremendously, you know, and just, I've been telling people, just, I can't get over this plan. It's so, like, I always tell her, like, this is the easiest thing I've done. It's not Weight Watchers. It's not, I've done every plan, and this has been the best plan for me. So, and I learned some things about myself along the way. I learned what kind of eater I am, what kind of, and I just want to share it with everybody because I realize I can do this, and so can they. So that's really where I'm at. And I'm in Mexico.
Thank you so much, Allison. I know you know, we know you love it. We love that you're helping people, and thank you for loving it so much that you created the space to be with us tonight while you're on Mexico. Have a great rest of your vacation. You deserve it. All right, and keep going, Pat. You were just working it over there with your team, helping so many.
Yes. Oops. I hope I'm not going to lose connection again. Are y'all there?
Yep, we are.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So, Cassie, if anybody's been on our Facebook groups at all, I'm sure you've seen Cassandra Moore. She is just been working so hard. She just does everything right. And I knew it was just a matter of time. I'm so proud of her. I learned from her. She inspires me. I got to coach her. She was one of my very, very first clients. And so it's just been such a treat to watch her grow. And I just know she's just getting started. But so Cassie, take it away.
Well, yes, we're going to be a bunch of criers tonight. I'm very excited to be in this place in my journey. It really is kind of one of those things that I told somebody today that on a Coach Explore, I said, you know, I've never really dreamed for myself. I've always been that support for everybody in my life. And I'm actually at a point now where I'm dreaming for me, and not in a selfish way, but in a way where I can gift other people, and I can serve my family even better than what I do now. But some of the things the actions that actually help me to grow is this community and this mentorship team that we have. I don't know if any of you saw the 30-day invite that Susan Palace had posted on Team Transformation, but that was kind of my commitment to say, yes, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone and I'm going to invite people. And I did that for 30 days, and it kind of gave me a boost of confidence. Okay, I can do this and breathe and you know, live to see another day. But probably the biggest thing that helped me was the Massive Momentum Boot Camp that we just finished up a few weeks ago. That was hosted by Dee and Meg. That was life-changing for me, honestly. And it was just, you know, plugging myself in, doing the work, almost like being given the assignment. You know, I was always the student that give me the assignment, tell me what to do, and I can do it. I can check it off the list. So that really gave me a lot of momentum. And then just hosting my seminar, seminar in our dental office, gave me more contacts. And it also just gave me, a snapshot of what our community is all about, because Dee was there, Pat was there, and I added 4 additional clients from that meeting, and also just kind of planted some seeds for some coaches. So I'm hoping at this point that I can continue to add more coaches. And what were the challenges? It was myself, my fear, my fear to be me, if that even makes sense. But just digging down deep and saying, I'm going to do this, regardless of what kind of obstacles or what my mindset or what my self was, that negative self-talk that we have. So just pushing through that. And making the commitment to do it, and then just using my time wisely, because I do work 30 hours at our dental office, so that gives me some time, but it's still a struggle to balance everything out. So that was another challenge that I had, and continue to have, but just work through that. And then my best advice would just be to believe in yourself, to know that you can do what you put your mind to do, and dream bigger than your comfort zone, because when you stretch yourself, that's really when you're going to grow. So thank you guys for being here and just allowing me to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Cassie. It's been so such an honor to be on this walk with you, and just really watching you step into helping more people, but most importantly, really step into your own gifting. Thank you for sharing that and sharing your heart and giving us all permission to dream a little bigger and showing us what's possible.
Yes,
so thank you. And so I would love for Carol Telesalo, you now get to introduce your sister, because there's a ripple effect happening here. So Carol, you there?
I'm here. This is something I never will ever grow tired of doing. I'm just very, very proud of Pat, and just love her heart. She's just so genuine, and it just comes so naturally. I just can't say enough, and I just love watching her journey. And so most of y'all know her, and you just heard just what she means to everybody. So Pat, take it away.
Well, I thank you, Carol. You've meant so much to me, and just this whole journey is just to watch you change was what motivated me, as you know, and just to get to do this with you is such a rare, amazing treat that we have. Anybody that gets to coach and have this opportunity is really blessed, and to get to do it with a family member is just extra special. So I thank you for believing in me and not giving up on me when I was not going to coach, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate Dee and all her time too, feeding into me, and just love my my team that's growing, Cassie and Allison, and I've got a couple other coaches that I don't think are on here tonight, but it's just so neat to watch people that you weren't necessarily that close with to grow closer in this way. It's just really a special thing. As far as things that I think I've struggled with, I think I grew relatively easily, I guess I'd say. It took a little time. It wasn't as fast as some people's, but it was not that hard. But I think over time, a lot of those initial people have now either gotten to their weight and stopped the plan, or I've lost people. And I think just the disappointments are the hardest thing for me to deal with, whether it's somebody that was on the plan and is not anymore, or somebody that you thought would and didn't. So I think the thing that I've learned lately is just to get into action. Stop focusing on what has happened and who's there and who's not, but just look at who is there and think about what they need, and try to meet those needs, and then think, who else can I help? And then those boot camps, the Momentum Boot Camp, especially right now on Saturday mornings, if anybody's not doing those, you really should try, because they're so good and practical about giving you just steps to take. And so instead of thinking, worrying about what's happening or what's not happening, you can just take steps to reach more people. And so that is really helpful to me. So just love this journey. I think I'm convinced that it's the best job around. I keep telling people that, but just to be able to keep my own health in focus and be able to work from anywhere and actually able to, financially make an assistance to our families, situation is just a really amazing gift. So I thank y'all for letting me have this time, and thank you, Dee.
You are very welcome. Thank you for all that you are doing to help more coaches, walking through that disappointment, what you're modeling for your coaches and for other people. I mean, that is the hardest part about entrepreneurship, but you're doing fantastic. So thank you for that. We've got about 1.5 minutes before we've got to all hop off and go over to Dr. A's call. Number one thing, I just want to thank you guys from my heart. Everything I hear on this call is from your hearts, how much you care about people. We have 2 special recognitions, and then Larry's going to speak for a minute to bring us home. When there are certain ranks and when you achieve in leadership, that there's actually a guideline through the company that we need to reach that rank for 3 months consistently in order to be officially recognized to have that title. Because you're starting to it's a pretty big deal. So two things. I want to recognize Meg Johnson for 3 months consistent for Global Director. That's huge. So she'll be, you'll see a recognition for her in Agents of Transformation and other things and conventions. So that is huge. And Julie Apple, we're going to do 2 things. You guys got to put your hands in the air for Julie, because not only is she 3 months as a fully integrated business coach, our very own Julie Apple is getting married this Saturday. So she is a bride this Saturday. So Julie, it's been so fun to watch this part of your life unfold. And Larry, can you just wrap us up, get us excited for the rest of the month of June, and we'll move over to Dr. A.
Wow, it's a great call, everybody. I'm just excited for everybody's momentum. And, one of the things I kept hearing tonight was consistency. And that's really what it's all about. It's pushing through. We have obstacles, we have disappointments, but at the end, we push through and we have a ripple effect, and we continue to grow and have an impact to lots of people out there that are hurting. And so just remember that you continue to do great work each and every day. And today, you're impacting somebody here on the call who's going to impact other people that we don't even know yet. We don't even know, and they're going to be on a call with us someday. So just think about that. Think about the folks that need us, and from that perspective. And again, just so excited for everybody's future and what we're doing. So make it a great week and a great month. And again, read Your Habits of Health from Dr. A. He's not paying me to say that, but anyway, just FYI. So anyway, great call, folks. Have a great week.
Great. We'll see you over on Dr. A's call and the additional trainings tonight. Bye. We love you guys.
Bye.